What are your thoughts on China's approach to balancing energy demand and ecological protection in a Carrot hydropower station project in Pakistan? And how does your country manage similar challenges in energy development?
I think the Carrot project reflects that challenge. Brazil has been navigating for decades how to develop large scale of hydropower while managing ecological impacts. Brazil relies heavily on hydropower. It provides about 60% of all electricity, so we've built significant experience in this area. Take Taipu, for example. It's one of the biggest dams in the world, and it has fish ladders and environment programs to protect the river ecosystem. We also do things like preventing erosion around the reservoirs and monitoring biodiversity over time. But honestly, hydropower isn't perfect. Compared to burning coal or gas, it's much cleaner and helps Brazil meet climate goals.
So, what do you think of Africa's Great Green Wall initiative? When your country participates in international environmental cooperation, how does it balance technology export and local adaptation? How can cooperative projects be ensured to meet local needs?
I think the Great Green Wall is really impressive. It's this huge effort to fight desertification across the Sahel by restoring millions of hectares of degraded land. And Brazil relates to this because we've dealt with similar challenges, especially in our Cerrado region. So Brazil has been working with African countries to share what we've learned. Truth and BRAPA, which is our agricultural research agents, along with partners like IICA, we are helping African countries adopt the Cerrado model. Basically, how we turn a degraded savanna into productive farmland using soil enrichment techniques. But the key is adaptation, not to just exporting our methods. For example, we test techniques in small pilot areas first to see what works in local conditions. Then we train local farmers in these adjusted methods. And importantly, we combine our technology with traditional African knowledge, because local farmers often know things about their land that we don't.
In your opinion, how should countries with different development levels and priorities coordinate to achieve equitable and effective outcomes in environmental governance? And what role should developing countries play in this process?
I think the way to coordinate is strong, common but differentiated responsibilities. Basically, everyone shares the goal of protecting the environment, but we have different capacities and different historical responsibilities. So, these standards need to be fair and flexible, not one size fits all. Developing countries need to be more than just passive participants. We should be active leaders, and honestly, we have a lot to offer. The Amazon and other biodiverse regions, indigenous practices that have sustained ecosystems for centuries, and first-hand experience with climate impacts. We can make sure global policies are grounded in real-world conditions, not just decided in conference rooms far from the communities actually affected.
So, how do you understand the vision of harmonious coexistence between humans and nature proposed by China? And does this make you more optimistic about the future of global environmental cooperation?
China's vision of harmonious coexistence as a crucial shift from viewing nature as a resource to be exploited to recognizing it as a partner we depend on. It is a philosophy that integrates ecological health directly into the model of development, rather than treating it as an afterthought. This holistic approach is deeply encouraging. Seeing China's vision that adopted in Brazil, it makes more optimistic because it provides a tangible alternative pathway to modernization, one that demonstrates how economic progress and environment stewardship can be mutually reinforced. This collective momentum is essential for fostering the genuine, equitable collaboration needed for effective global environment governance, moving us toward a future where both people and planet can thrive.
Thank you so much.
Sure.